Okay guys, now finally we are ready for true, false, not given. Okay, sorry, list of headings. Yeah, thank you. टीचर की भी मत मारी जा सकती है. Okay, list of headings. Now you can see we've got different sections, and for each section we need to find a heading. There are several ways of doing it. One way can be you go through section A, and for list of headings we use a type of reading that is called skim reading. What do we call it? One is scanning. Scanning is not reading at all. Scanning is only searching. Okay? Then we have reading. Reading is actually reading and understanding. We call it reading comprehension. And one of these things is actually skimming. For list of headings, you are going to skim through the paragraphs. When you skim, you read first line carefully, then you read a couple of lines, or you skip a line, then you read some lines carefully, then you skip. So skip and read, skip. In skimming also you have to read, but you will not read everything. Read a line, skip a line, then read a line, then read another line, then skip a line, then read another line, then skip, read, skip. This is what we call skimming. So you need to do skimming for list of headings because you will not have time. And one more thing, whenever you read, you need to read with pencil. Okay? You know, when you're reading something with pencil and you're moving the pencil, your eyes will follow the speed of the pencil and you will read faster. Just try to read a line. Just try to read a line. Paragraph A, first line, without putting your finger there. Just read the line. Read it? Okay, now read with pencil. Paragraph A, first line, huh? See that? Is your speed faster? Yes. So you should use a pencil, okay? Anyways, now, let's just do one thing. We go through paragraph A. Please come to paragraph A. The first part is organization is big business. Second part is we have more strategies. They talk about time management, workshops, and this and that. We've read it already. Yeah, second part or second paragraph of A. And third one is self-proclaimed perfectionists and all that. Okay. So now let's go back. We just focus this paragraph 2. Please come to A, paragraph A, second part. We have more strategies for time management, project management, self-organization, and all that. We are told that we ought to organize our company, our home, lifestyle, blah, blah, blah. All the means to become more productive, and every week countless seminars and workshops take place. Now please come to list of headings. Okay, after reading one paragraph, when you come to list of headings, you will read them extremely carefully. This is your first reading, and you will read them all, and you will underline important words in the list of headings because you're going to match those words with the paragraph. Heading number 1. Number 1 is misprint here, so please write number 1. And for list of headings, you will always use Roman numbers. What is Roman number for 1? Not I. Roman number for 2? I. Roman number for 3? I, okay, like that. So you will write this Roman number. For list of headings, you will write Roman number, okay. Let's see. Complaints, underline the word complaints about the impact of certain approach. Complaints, just underline that word. Heading number 2, fundamental beliefs, underline fundamental beliefs that are in fact incorrect. Underline fundamental beliefs incorrect. Heading number 3, early recommendations. For that, they usually use past tense. Early, underline early recommendations concerning business activities. So, early recommendations, business activities. Heading number 4, organizations that put a new approach into practice. Underline new approach, organizations and new approach. Heading number 5, companies that have suffered from changing their approach. Companies suffered changing approach. Got it? All right, let's go on. Heading number 6, what people are increasingly expected to do. Does it ring a bell? What people are expected to do. We are told that What people are expected to do. What people are expected to do means लोगों से क्या तवक्को की जाती है. We are told that we ought to organize our company. What is expected? Organizing our company. Our home life. What is expected to organize our home life? Our week, our day, even our sleep and all that. So for section A, heading number 6, what people are increasingly expected to do is the right heading. Got it? It's like this. By the way, if list of heading comes in section 1, it's easier than this. And headings are shorter. In part 3, it's just like this. Okay, now please do one thing. Cross heading number 6. What are you going to do? You are going to cross heading number 6 because you're not going to use this heading second time. This is already used. Okay, let's read 7, 8, 9 also. How to achieve outcomes that are currently impossible. Underline outcomes currently impossible. Heading number 8. Neither approach guarantees continuous improvement. So, neither approach guarantees and continuous improvement. Heading number 9. Evidence. They will give you a proof. Evidence means proof that a certain approach can have more disadvantages than advantages. So, proof that a certain approach means certain method has got advantages, disadvantages. Now, please come to paragraph B. And one more thing. Whenever you are doing it, you just have to do one thing. The paragraph, which is the shortest one in the passage, and it has got a label A, B, C, D, E, start from there. Now, can you see paragraph B has got two options. Paragraph C is the shortest one. Then paragraph F is the shortest one. G has 3 sections. H is the shortest one. So, start from the shortest possible paragraph and you can do it easily. Understand? Now, let's do paragraph B. Ironically, however, the number of businesses that fail has also steadily increased. Work-related stress has increased. A large proportion of workers from all demographics claim to be dissatisfied with the way they work in structured and the way they are managed. Okay, this begs to a question that what has gone wrong? Why is it that on paper the drive for organization seems a sure shot for increasing productivity, but in reality falls well short of what is expected? Okay, listen, do one thing. Please come to B first paragraph. Ironically, however, the number of businesses that fail has also steadily increased. Work-related stress has increased. Focus this thing. Underline work-related stress increased. Large proportion of workers from all demographics claim to be dissatisfied. Underline dissatisfied. Work-related stress, dissatisfied with the way their work is structured and the way they are managed. Now match something with work-related stress, dissatisfied and all that. Complaints about the impact of certain approach. Okay. All right. Heading number 1 is gone there. So 6 is already used and 1 is with paragraph B. Now come to paragraph C. It's the shortest one. Paragraph C. And if the paragraph is short, read it all, skim read it all. This has been a problem for a while now. Frederick Taylor was one of the forefathers of scientific management, writing in the first half of the 20th century. He designed a number of principles to improve that efficiency of the work process, which have since become widespread in modern companies. So the approach has been around for a while. Just look for the word 20th century. First half of the 20th century. That is early recommendations concerning business activities. And what are the business activities? To improve the efficiency of the work process. Work process means business activities which have since been widespread in modern companies. So because of first half of 20th century, what do they mean by first half of 20th century? Yes, they mean that. First half means 1950, right? 1950. Okay. So for paragraph B, the correct answer is heading number, paragraph C, correct answer is heading number 3. Now, yes. Okay, now tell me which is similar. Listen, fourth heading. Fourth heading. List of heading number 4. That is organizing that. Okay, listen. The word, they're using the word new approach. Now, if you come over there, you can see they mention first half of the 20th century. Now, this 20th century is something related to the past. It cannot be the new approach. New approach can be something currently, recently, most recent. So, the wording will tell you. Okay? All right, paragraph D, please. Now, let's go on with it. New research suggests that this obsession with efficiency is misguided. The problem is not necessarily the management theories or strategies we use to organize our work. It's the basic assumptions we hold in approaching how to work. So, new research suggests that this obsession with efficiency is misguided. Misguided means incorrect. Now, find me a heading. Heading number 9 is evidence that a certain approach can have more no. Misguided. It's heading number 2. Fundamental beliefs that are in fact incorrect. And what is the word for fundamental beliefs? New research suggests that this obsession with efficiency means fundamental belief is misguided. The problem is not necessarily in all that. So, heading number 2 is the right answer for question number 30 and paragraph D. Let's go on. Paragraph E. What's more, recent studies show, listen carefully, whenever they use the word recent studies show, it means evidence. Recent studies show, it means, now tell me one heading that shows evidence. Good. Recent study shows evidence. Now, if you go on and let's find advantages, disadvantage. This is certain approach can have more disadvantages. So, what's more, recent studies show that order actually has diminishing returns. Diminishing returns are disadvantages. Okay. So, for paragraph E, heading number 9, and evidence. And for that, they use the word recent studies show. And for disadvantages, they use the word diminishing returns. Now, please come to paragraph F. In fact, research shows that when innovating, the best approach is to create an environment devoid of structure and hierarchy and enable everyone involved to engage as one organic group. These environments can lead to new solutions that, under conventionally structured environments filled with bottlenecks in terms of information flow, power structure, rules, and routines, would never be reached. Underline would never be reached. And look here, when they say something would never be reached, it means it is impossible. Would never be reached means impossible. Heading number 7. And what is that? How to achieve outcomes that are currently impossible. Would never be reached means impossible. Okay, then we have paragraph G. F is done. Now we come to paragraph G. And paragraph G has 3 parts. So let's see, what do they say? In recent times, companies have slowly started to embrace this disorganization. Many of them embrace it in terms of perception, embracing the idea of disorder as opposed to fearing it. And in terms of process and all that. Let's come to the next one. They're giving an example. Let's read this example carefully. For example, Oticon, a large Danish manufacturer of hearing aids, used what it called a spaghetti structure in order to reduce. Now, spaghetti structure is one approach they used in order to reduce the organization's rigid hierarchies. This involved scraping formal job titles and all that. Now, find something, and let's read third paragraph. In similar fashion, the former chairman of General Electric embraced disorganization, putting forward the idea of boundaryless organization. So they are talking about two new ideas they tried. One of them is spaghetti structure, and second of them is boundaryless organization. Now find a heading for this. Good. Spaghetti structure and boundaryless organization. Heading number 4, organizations that put a new approach into practice. So what are those new approaches? Spaghetti and the other one, boundaryless structure. All right. Now we are left with, yes, 2 headings are left and 1 paragraph. H. A word of warning to others thinking of jumping on this bandwagon. Now they are going to warn us. The evidence so far suggests disorder, much like order, also seem to have diminishing utility and can also have detrimental effects on performance if overused. Match something with it. Now we are left with heading number 8 and heading number 5. 5 is companies that have suffered from changing their approach. It doesn't match. Okay, 8. Neither approach guarantees continuous improvement. Now tell me, what is the word for guarantees continuous improvement? Come back. A word of warning to others thinking of jumping on this bandwagon. The evidence so far suggests disorder, much like order. Now these are approaches. Disorder is an approach and order is an approach, also seems to have diminishing utility and can also have detrimental effects on performance if overused. So both do not guarantee. Heading number 8, neither approach guarantees continuous improvement. Yes, that's right.